Here's to you and me.
Here's to you, Emily, and to the intruder. Excuse me one sec. Hi.
Hello.
Emma?
Hi.
Good to see you. Holden. You all look nice. What's the occasion? Someone's birthday?
We were gonna surprise you.
Well, you did. Thought I was gonna call you after my meeting.
Yeah, well, Mama saw the rain.
Yes, yes, we heard the news, and we thought we'd come over, welcome you into the family, but it looks like you're busy.
I would love to celebrate. Let's do that. Could you get us a seat in the dining room, and I have to finish up.
You're finish up your business meeting? Listen, Meg, I'll see you back at the farm.
I'll see Mama home.
Night, night.
I'm so sorry.
Well, my mother was almost happy for me.
I know.
No, you don't. She was feeling so festive, she wanted to make a big production out of welcoming you to our family.
And I made her think that you're better off with anybody but me. You know, if you'd let me know your plans...
If you told me that your business meeting was with Emily...
Well, I can explain that.
Hey, you guys. I'm sorry, do you want to reschedule our meeting? I don't want to interrupt a family gathering. Was it someone's birthday?
Actually, we were celebrating.
Yeah, because how many months has it been? And we still haven't, gone out with Emma. So we asked her to come, and she agreed, which is huge because Emma's very protective.
Oh, I know. Most mothers are.
Mama, are you sure you want to go out to the barn dressed like that?
The animals don't mind what I wear. I want to check on that little lamb. Got into the herb garden. She ate herself sick.
Guess she won't do that again.
You watch. Tell you, once they get a taste of it, there's no stopping them. Does that sound familiar? Listen, there's no need you and I getting into a fuss over this. It's your sister's problem.
Okay.
Okay. You know, that Paul Ryan is going to hurt her as sure as I'm standing here.
You may be right, but there could also be a reasonable explanation here. Emily is having Paul's child. They're going to be parents together, and they're going to be connected from here on out.
Yeah, well, you think she'd realize the impact of all that. But she only sees what she wants to see. A grown woman. And she doesn't even have enough sense to come in out of the rain. Excuse me.
I gotta tell you, it's a huge relief that you're buying the paper.
Yeah, well, let's hope. Huh?
Yeah, let's hope. So I'll talk to you soon?
Yeah, as soon as Craig agrees to the sale, I'll let you know.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay, so you were talking to Emily about the intruder.
I bought her a glass of apple cider,
And you
to
didn't
celebrate.
think it was a big deal, so you didn't tell me. Fine, but why would you lie to her about why my family was here?
Oh, no. I made it very clear that you and I were together and we were celebrating with your family.
Paul, you hid my hand. You hid the ring. You obviously didn't want her to know that we're engaged, and you know what? That's not okay with me.
You're right, okay? I didn't want to tell Emily that you and I were engaged. Not yet, okay? Because her blood pressure is such an issue with this preeclampsia.
Oh, and you don't think her blood pressure will explode when she finds out you were lying to her?
I wasn't lying to her. Look, I made it very clear to her that you and I are a couple. I made it very clear to her that your family knows that you and I are a couple. All right? I'm not going to rub salt in the wound, okay? And not for Emily even. It's for the baby. Why do you think I'm buying this newspaper that I don't even want? Why do you think that I'm having a business dealing with my least favorite person on the earth? I need Emily to settle down so that she's not an issue in our life.
Emily will always be an issue.
No. Once she has this baby and she goes back to work full time, everything will calm down and you and I can go back to our business of being insanely happy. But it's just a few weeks. So why rock the boat?
I am so proud of you.
Why?
No.
You're taking care of yourself. And you're avoiding stress. You're avoiding Paul. Actually, I just saw him. And as you can see, I wasn't bothered by it at all. Was it about the baby? No. It was about the intruder. He's buying it. What? Well, he thought that, dealing with Craig would increase my stress, so he decided to buy the paper. You're gonna have to answer to Paul now? No, Mother, once I have the baby and I'm back to work full time, he's gonna unload it. Come on, I'm gonna have some job security. And what is he gonna get out of all of this? A healthy baby. It's win-win, Mom. You'll see.
He's crazy. She
You
is.
think?
And completely driven. I mean, you should have seen her try to wade through the books of the intruder. I mean, the numbers were a mess. I took a look at them. There was no way she was going to make sense of them. She just doesn't have the background. But she didn't let that stop her. She would have worked all night if I hadn't showed up.
Funny how that worked out.
She didn't know I was going to stop by. All right, no, look, even if she did, okay, even if she has some kind of unnatural fixation with me, that's all the more reason to not share our plans, to keep them quiet.
Quiet or hidden?
What do you want me to do? The last time I upset her, she shot me and she tried to kill herself. I can't take that risk again.
Neither can I.
I love you. And, I just need you to understand that I can't do anything to jeopardize the future of my child.
I know that.
Do you? If you do know that, can you put that ring back on, please?
Paul, I'm a nurse. I know how dangerous preeclampsia is to the mother and the child, and I read Emily's chart, the full chart, including the reports from the psych ward. She's still not a well woman, despite the findings of the court. And I can't, in good conscience, do anything to endanger your child.
Our child.
I'll probably feel that when I finally get to hold him. Or her. But for now, while we're waiting, I'm taking this ring off. And that doesn't mean we're not engaged. We're still engaged, so don't go getting any ideas. We'll just keep it under our hats till the baby's born.
You know what?
What?
I know that there's no way Emily can stop us.
That's what I keep trying to tell you.
Daddy's buying us the paper because he wants to take care of us. That's the first step. We'll be working together. And in time, your daddy will realize where he belongs. With his family.
I can't wait. Put that ring back on your finger.
Well, until then, I'll be right here close to my heart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ryan.
Hi, Greg. We were hoping to have some lunch.
We're serving only in the lounge today. I'd be glad to get you a table there.
Yeah, no thanks. WOAK and Worldwide Welcome Yamamoto Communications.
Wow. Yamamoto Communications is coming to Oakdale. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get lunch.
Well, no. I'm a member of the media elite. I own a newspaper.
Well, you don't own it quite yet.
Well, I will, maybe sooner than we think. Let's go in.
Well, we weren't invited. And you mind, you said we talk about wedding plans.
We will, right after this. Greg.
Yes, sir.
We are, members of Lucinda Walsh's party.
Of course, sir. I'm right in.
Thank you.
No, this isn't my idea of a good time.
Yeah, well, you know what? Why don't we do this for a little while, and then we'll have a good time later. Lucinda, great party.
Indeed. I just don't recall seeing either of your names on the guest list.
I'm sorry we intruded, Lucinda, but we saw the exhibits, and who wouldn't be curious?
I have every right to be here. I'm expanding my media interests.
Are you renewing your subscription to my newspaper?
No, I'm buying my own. The Intruder.
When did that happen?
Well, we're still sorting out all the details.
And Craig is amenable to that?
We have opened avenues of communication.
Lucinda, Kim said that the press is ready for interviews and photographs.
Oh, thank you. Well, in deference to your mother, I will not have you removed. Unless, of course, you're still here when I get back.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality.
You are buying The Intruder.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's a rather sizable investment.
I can afford it, Mom.
If you had ever shown any kind of interest in running a newspaper, I might understand, which leads me to believe this has something to do with Emily.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Emily has brought you nothing but trouble. For God's sake, she shot you. She tried to kill you, Paul.
She's the mother of my child.
Oh, yes, which means you will have to have some kind of dealings with her, but that doesn't mean you have to go into business with her.
You should be glad about this, Barbara.
Really? Why?
If I buy The Intruder, it's one less reason for Craig Montgomery to come back to Oakdale if he's released from prison. I am providing a safe and secure future for the mother of my child, your grandchild, don't forget.
You're okay with this?
Well, he won't be involved in running The Intruder. He'll hire somebody to do that.
You really don't think that Emily is going to just stand by. She will find some way to be by his side, constantly tending to him and their child.
Yeah, well, she can try, but she won't succeed.
I believe this is the best thing for everyone. Paul believes it, and so do I.
Thank you, darling.
What?
You were great, Barbara. Thank you for presenting a united front.
I like being united with you.
You ready for round two?
What?
Paul's coming over. You want to go?
No, I've got a message for him.
From your dad? I thought...
You thought I took your advice? I did.
Lucy? Dusty, good to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Saves me a phone call.
You heard from Greg.
I'm through communicating with my father on your behalf. If you want to do business with him, you're on your own.
Can I talk to you about this alone, Lucy?
It's up to Lucy.
I'll be right back.
You know, you don't need to watch him like that. He's not going to twist her arm.
Well, you know, Paulie boy hates to take no for an answer.
Well, maybe Lucy shouldn't say no.
So what's this? He's working on Lucy and you're working on me.
I just know how important the paper is to Paul, and he's important to me, so... What?
I don't know. Something's different about you.
Well, maybe for the first time in a long time, I'm happy.
Looks good on you. So does the ring around your neck. Why isn't around your finger?
Emily, yeah, she's trying to avoid stress, and Paul and I thought it wouldn't be a good idea to tell her that we're getting married right now.
It's probably a good idea.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Oh, she's nuts. I mean, if you make her jealous, it's definitely a risk.
Yeah, that's why it's important for Paul to buy The Intruder. And then she'll run it, and that'll keep her occupied, and she'll be happy, which means the baby will be happy.
And Paul will be tremendously happy. When's the wedding?
Soon.
I think I made myself clear, Paul.
But I don't understand the 180 because you already gave a message to Craig, right? So you're just waiting for an answer.
I didn't take any of his calls, and I won't.
Why not?
I realized I shouldn't be in touch with my father at all, even through a third party.
Dusty got to you, didn't he?
He reminded me of things about my father I never should have forgotten. I'm sorry if it ruins your plans, but that's my decision. Excuse me.
I wish you the same kind of happiness that I found with Paul. Whenever you're ready to find it.
I wish you well. Where's Lucy?
I'm not sure. You ready to split?
Yeah, of course. I'll see you, Dusty. So did you make any headway with Lucy?
Nope, she's dug in. Dusty got to her.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. More than one way to get to Craig Montgomery.
Approach Craig Montgomery with the offer.
Yeah, Cass, I know it's a lot of money. That's the whole point. I'm gonna make him an offer that he has trouble refusing. Okay, well, just call me back when you get an answer. Thanks.
Wow, you're welcome. You just won't take no for an answer.
That's true, but otherwise I never would have gotten you to agree to marry me.
What if you don't get the paper?
Oh, I'll get the paper.
Maybe your mother was right.
Wait, hold on a second. Barbara Ryan is never right.
Look, if all you want to do is make sure that Emily is less stressed, isn't there a better, cheaper way to go about it? I mean, what about a little antique shop in Old Town or something?
She wants the paper. Why are you fighting me on this?
I'm not fighting you on this. I thought I'd just... You know what? While you're waiting for Cass to call you back, do you want to make some wedding plans?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, we need to decide on a place and a date.
Okay, Las Vegas. In about 3.5 hours.
Well, I was thinking more like the pond at the farm.
Okay, the pond. In about 3.5 hours.
Oh, that would be a little too quick to get it together, but the sooner the better.
Oh, well, I'm free tomorrow.
How about October? The leaves will be changing. It won't be so cold. I'll still have a few weeks to invite friends. I do have a big family. What's wrong?
The baby's due in October. And if I'm going to give this wedding my full attention, which I very much want to do, then with the baby on the way and, you know, this newspaper deal up in the air, how can I?
Okay, well, we can make it sooner. We could do that.
But then, you know, you don't get to make all the plans with your mom and find the perfect dress, deal with your whole family. We both want all that, right?
That would be nice. But it's still
How about
important
next year?
for me. Next year?
Yeah. It's only a few months away, and we shoot for early spring. That way we can still do it at the pond. How's that?
Oh, it seems so far away. You know, if you close this deal with...
Cass, right, keep your fingers crossed. All right, Counselor, give me the good news.
Bad news?
Greg won't sell the paper.
Oh.
And if he were to sell, it would never be to me. And furthermore, I should stop using his daughter as a messenger.
Well, that's pretty final then, isn't it?
Looks like it.
Look, we'll think of something else, okay?
Yeah. Or maybe I just won't take no for an answer.